Welcome to Spawn Respawn, a weekly podcast dedicated to gaming news, culture, and nostalgia. I'm Dylan Smith, and I am joined by Elliot Porter.
G'day, mate.
Mitch Barnsley.
Hello.
And Kat Sheraton.
Yo, what's up?
Bit of a... yeah, well, that one took us by surprise.
Look, my voice isn't still quite there.
She's
but
on
it's
the
fine.
mend. Yeah, she's coming back. But we don't have massive topics for this week because, oh boy, I guess we've all still been playing Gears of War 5. Is that about right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. There's good shit coming up. What do you think? This is Spawn Respawn. We've got plenty of good stuff to talk about. Including some things, some little news articles and announcements from Project Resistance and some more stuff from Gears 5. And there was a bloody Nintendo Direct that was out and about.
Yeah.
Fucking have a go at that. What do you reckon? All right. We're going to start off as we usually do and talk about some of the games that we've been playing because, there's been some new things that have come out and I think we've been getting knee deep in them. But I'm going to change things up. This shit's going to get fucking crazy, man. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to start off with Kat.
Holy.
I don't really feel like changing stuff up too much. I'm pretty sure I started first last week as well, but that's okay.
Cool. Okay. Kat's been dropped from the podcast.
Oh, sorry. All right. Well, I as you said, I've been playing some Gears, and I'm sure we'll get to that in a moment. But I wanted to lead in with Greedfall because I know Elliot's been playing it as well.
Yes, lots of it.
And I have been playing little of it, so I'll have a nice quick one, and
Maybe
I'll
I
hand
should
it
have
over.
started with Elliot.
No, it's totally cool.
No,
It's totally
same-
cool.
Same
I started playing it and I love it. Like I am a couple of hours in and I've been playing it while I've been doing other work and things like that. And each time I'm like, I'll just play a little Greedfall and I'll put an alarm on my watch and I'll just play it for this long and then I'll go back to what I'm doing. And I feel like I'm playing it for 5 minutes and then my alarm's going off. I'm like, fuck! Like, wow! I haven't done anything. But
and you're still in the first area.
yeah, what's it called? Something.
Serene.
I was going to say Serene, but I thought it was
yeah.
wrong. But yeah, I'm in Serene. I'm trying to smuggle some cargo and find a kid. I think those are the last two things I need to do.
Jeez, I thought you were a diplomat, not a bloody private detective and bloody smuggler.
Interestingly, you do a lot of investigation in this game. Like, there's a lot of intrigue and stuff, and you do a lot of just kind of cruising around and talking to people and trying to get to the bottom of crimes, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Fucking bitches in my city selling fake potions and shit.
Fake potions.
Did you arrest that guy or did you let him go free?
Oh, that guy! I let him free because they were
did?
gonna lynch him. So
Oh my
I
god.
was
That
like,
was the mob outside. Like, you don't have to give him to the mob. You can get him regularly arrested.
yeah, I didn't want to arrest him, but interestingly, that's one thing I think is really cool about Greedfall is there's not always a black and white choice. Like what he was doing,
was dodgy as fuck.
Yeah, but he was actually
He deserved jail.
I don't know. He was doing something that was actually a good thing, but he was just going about it the wrong way by not telling
if
people
the
what it was.
CEO of fucking Coca-Cola was spiking your drinks to try and come up with a cure for cancer, would you be happy about that?
I'm going
We're
to
not
give you a
talking
solid
about
no on that
We're,
one.
not- we're talking about some fucking fantasy world, though.
I know, but that's
So it's
dodgy as
permissible.
fuck.
I was like,
I
get
was
out!
like-
I was like, get out of my city, but I'm not going to arrest him.
I told him that I was going to arrest him, and I went and told the whoever the
Yeah, I
whatever
lied
their
to
name
them.
was.
I
I
was
went
like,
straight
yeah,
up
he's
to them
gone.
and I went, "Yeah, this is where he is. Go and arrest him." They're like, "Why didn't you arrest him?" I was like, "There was a mob outside.
Like, I'm
you
not a
go
cop,
and get
bitch."
him." And that's how I left that. So maybe he did escape. I don't know, but
So
he was dodgy AF.
So Greedfall, for those who are uninitiated, is almost like a Bioware game, right?
Yeah,
it's an RPG, like a Western RPG.
Yeah.
That's made by Spiders, the development company.
Who have a pretty not so great history of their previous games, which I've never played, but their last game, Technomancer, it was free with gold last month or something, but I haven't played it yet. But I think they've been making RPGs for a while. But most people who have played their old games are saying that Greedfall is their best game so far.
Right.
But it is it's a action RPG, real-time combat and stuff with squad mates, and it is very Bioware-like in the way the conversations roll out, and Like it's clearly a budget game. Like one thing I've picked up, which you may have already noticed, is like there's fucking spelling mistakes
everywhere
in
and
the subtitles.
everywhere,
no.
even in game in lore, like when you're reading like
Yeah.
a note, sometimes the spaces aren't between words or things like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker. And something like a game like that is built on immersion, right? Like you have to be sucked into the world,
Yeah.
trying to
Maybe
feel for
this
the
asshole
characters.
just can't write well, and he didn't put a space. in
clearly
words.
they
I
just.
don't know.
Oh, well, maybe.
I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me. Like even someone who's like such a fucking grammar Nazi, but like it's.
Yeah, I noticed it and laughed and moved on.
Yeah. And now I laugh when I see it. I'm like, oh, like there's times where like it's the wrong there.
oh no.
But then like 6 words later is correct. Like it's clearly just not gone through like
It's just inconsistent.
a rigorous
It's just
like
a small team.
yeah. I think it's a very small team with clearly a budget limitations and stuff.
Was it like localized or something? Like who are spiders? Are they?
I don't actually know.
Is English their native language, or is
That's
it
a
like,
great question.
Because if it was localization issues, I mean that can.
But the
explain
voice
some
acting's really good. Like most of the time, I really like the companions as well. Like and
I only
the
have
fucking
my
side quests.
my
are-
cousin and my arms master. Or whatever
yeah,
his
yeah.
name
You
was.
once you get to New Serene, like on like the island of Tifredi, the game fully opens up.
Yeah.
But I was surprised and glad at how the opening of the game works because I kind of expected it just to be like, this is what's going on, fight some enemies, and then you open up the game. But it is like 3 hours on
Yeah, there's a
Serene,
good
and
city
there's
there. I
all
didn't.
these.
I thought I was just getting on the boat and I was going.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's heaps of stuff to collect and things
Yeah.
as well.
And it can affect, like, if you don't get that cargo that you're trying to get, if you don't
Yeah.
get that to the island, then that
Yeah, we'll
story
obviously
continues.
carry on, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. It's really well made, and it is like totally like Dragon Age Origins, which is obviously an old game.
Yeah.
But just the way the maps work and like it's not open world once you get to like the island. There's like I think there's 3 or 4 cities, but in between the cities there's like open areas where like you have to go like you have to hit travel to get between them.
Yeah.
And it loads for a sec, and then it puts you in like a halfway point where there's like a craftsman and there's like a workbench and there's all your squad who you can talk to, gather your team, and then continue on after it loads the level.
That's cool.
Which is very, very similar to Dragon Age Origins as well. Like you have camps or like...
Even in Inquisition, you had camps as like your checkpoints on the map. So you
Yeah.
can stop and...
And there are
down.
like tons of campfires you can light, and then that's another place you can fast travel to around the map and stuff. It's really good. Side missions are some of the best stuff I've played so far. I think I've put in like probably over maybe 10, 12 hours or so. I'm level 15. And like
I'm
the
level 2 or 3.
the companion quests are awesome. Like they each have branching paths, and like I just did one for one of them, like who's like part of the guard. Like so it goes off on this whole thing where like you're trying to like solve this crime or like solve this thing about like this missing dude, and it fucking goes for ages, and it's really well designed, and it's not just like this is the mission for your companion and go do it and kill this person and then you're done. There's like heaps of stuff going on. It's really, really well designed, and there's not a lot of like, oh, can you just go to this place and like pick 5 of these like things for me and then
Fetch
come back
quests and stuff.
Yeah, I've gotten really nothing of that. I've picked up a few contracts, but I haven't done them yet. But I think they're more like go and kill this enemy or whatever.
I
But
really liked, like, again with the dude who's selling the dodgy potions.
yeah,
You talk to him and you try to like make him, like trick him into saying that his potions aren't
Confess.
proper potions in front of like the crowd that he's got. Well, not confess, but like just fucking out himself basically to all the people that he's talking to. Then after you do that, you're like, okay, I'll go check out his supplies.
Yeah.
and you go around and you get one, but there's like these other documents there and one of them's like from the inn and says he's staying in the inn, and then later when you have to explore further, it's like, oh, I read that he was in the inn, and I'll go there. It's not like go to the inn, like.
Oh, that's cool.
So
and the characters, will remark on that. They'll be like, oh, it looks like he's staying at the inn.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, cool. I know where to find him.
So it reminds you a little bit. Oh, that's cool.
when they read it, they're like, oh, he's staying at the inn. So you don't have to read the whole thing. It'll quickly give you like that
bullet point, or at least the
and
most
be like,
important information.
yeah, it'll be like just like that little extra bit more of information. It'll be like, he's at the inn.
Yeah.
Kind of want the game now. Actually, how much is it?
It's $80.
60. I
it
got mine for
60 on PC?
64 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Because 80 on Xbox.
Purely for the fact that I would just be like, I don't care if you believe in a god or not. I will be the hand of judgment. And you will be
I will
judged.
And
cut
Fucking
you.
Judge Dredd over here.
You can do that.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of like, you essentially decide the fate of a lot of people. And
Dead. You're all dead.
each like
I'd watch
character,
that.
each one of your teammates, as well as each of the like factions, all have like a level of like what they think of you. So they're all suspicious essentially, and you're not allied at all. And then the more you do for your teammates, the more they go like.
That annoyed me actually. The first two companions you get are your arms guard or whatever his name is that you've known since a child.
That
Your
was
relationship with him is suspicious.
Yeah.
Which
think
sounds
that's-
fucking dirty.
What the fuck?
And
I
then my
think that's
cousin as
just-
well, I'm suspicious with. Fuck off.
Oh, that doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah, your cousin isn't like on your team for any more than that first.
I know, but,
because
like-
he's like it's the governor of the new.
Yeah,
place.
obviously.
Is he
But
also
that
the
makes it
villain at the end of the
worse.
game?
I highly doubt it. Yeah.
That's just a hot take. I'd love to see
That
how
just,
that pans out.
like, him not being your
No,
friend
he's
for the rest of the game makes it worse that they call him suspicious
I think
and
that's
couldn't just give him a
again-
high stat for that section. Like,
I think
slightly
that's
better
again
than
just like
neutral.
a budgetary thing. It's like they're clearly in the coding. It's like you're not allied with this person, so that's what it's going to say. Like if it was
I just feel like surely you could be like, well, the law is you've known this person for almost your whole life. Let's just give you one extra level of ally. Like,
Yeah, but you
let's
still-
just make you friends from the start and give you a quick bonus with your first like teammates.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree with
Yeah.
Kurt. I think it's Kurt, but with your like cousin, it shouldn't even have one because you're not like
You can't
they're not
use
your
him
squad mate
afterwards.
at
Yeah.
all. You just have him at the start of the game before you get on the ship. But yeah, I think again that's just budgetary shit. But it's like the leveling system is really cool. Like each level you get a skill point.
It's kind of like
But then-
D&D leveling.
It is very much like KOTOR, Dragon Age Origins. Like you're not getting an attribute or a talent point every single level.
It's like next point at level 3, next
Yeah.
point at level 4 for the things that I've got currently.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah,
a veteran.
right.
So the skill points you can use to like, be better at magic or be better at sword play or guns or whatever.
Is there one
the-
for
the
like
stab.
talking and
So
Yes.
they're your attributes. So you've got like charisma. You've also got what's the other
Banter.
one that you use for speech is like intuition, and that
Yes.
unlocks more dialogue options. Charisma is like a percentage. So the higher charisma, like you might have one.
I love going for those percentage runs. I had a 50-50 and I was like, do it. I did it.
Yeah,
skill
yeah.
checks? Yeah, fuck yeah.
I love that. Like skill checks, I love that shit in games because you like even at 75%, like some of my charisma ones been at 75% because that was something I focused on straight away. You obviously might still not like get it, but then the further you get through the game, obviously those skill checks are harder. So like
Yeah.
I had like level 2 charisma, but it was still at 25% for one conversation I had. But you can even get armor that gives you more charisma,
Yeah.
or I've got
And
armor that gives
teammates
me
can
more
give you
lockpicking.
bonuses.
Yeah. And the different teammates you take with you because you can only take 2 at a time are giving you bonuses. And they level up on their own and you can't really do much with them in combat.
As in you can't control them or
You
direct
can't.
Yeah,
them.
they do their own thing.
They do their own thing, and they've got certain like one of them will heal you or at least like buff you, but they don't really. You can't really do. You can't say heal. Like I think if they die, they just if they get knocked out on the battlefield, you can't. Or if they're low health, you can't get them to heal. They'll heal themselves sometimes, but if they get knocked out, you're on your own.
Yeah, right.
Fuckers, get
Yeah.
the fuck back up.
Wrecked.
I don't want plebs with
But
me.
you can't level them up either. But they have like 3 different stats that will level up as you level up. So once they hit level 12, their endurance stat might go up, or their strength might go up, or something like that. So you can see what will level up
I
as
haven't
you.
leveled up at all.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
But it's really good, and it's like there are so many things that you're like, yeah, this is a budget game. It's Focus Home Interactive, so it's like it's not a big publisher,
One of the
but
things,
the story's great. I
the
think.
story's amazing so far as well. And like, I was like, oh, I'm just leaving my city. It's gonna be fine. I'm off to go on an adventure. Everyone's fucking dead on the streets. It's brutal.
Yeah.
I
There's
was
like a plague
I love it.
in the opening city. Yeah,
But one
that's
of them,
part of the reason you're leaving. Is
Yeah,
to find
yeah.
a cure. Yeah.
and let your mum die.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
Yeah.
one of the things that I did notice gameplay wise is the movement isn't.
It can
It's a
get
bit floaty when you
jank.
want to turn.
Yes.
Like it's like you turn and then a second later you switch direction.
Or like
Yeah, right.
there is a lot of jank in the game. I fell through the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, trying to dodge
fucking
roll
sucker.
right next to 2 enemies. Fell through the world, but then it just put me back on the ground, so I didn't have
that's
to like.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
restarting, yeah.
It's like, oh, there's no floor here.
But
Put
you're
him
right.
back.
With the movement,
back.
there might be like a crate that you want to loot, and you like stand there, and the loot thing's not there, so you just try and move a little bit, and it like fully moves.
Yeah,
out
you're
of the way,
like,
and it's like, oh, for
Ragdolls
fuck's
all
sake.
over the place.
And like I
yeah.
remember being in front of something and I wanted to touch it. And I was just wiggling. I was just like, I am 2 steps to the left or 2 steps to the right. Also, loot is, I'm playing on a controller. It's A to open boxes and crates.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's X.
To use a key.
Yeah,
or
to
something.
pick up a key or to
yeah.
pick up a key item.
Right.
Which is the same button as pulling out your short sword.
Oh,
yeah.
So I'm
How
just
many-
like,
did you stab anyone?
a piece of like fucking keys to pick up. Shing!
Yeah.
Is it satisfying to draw your sword?
No, I do it by accident.
I've got a fucking flaming sword now, so it is pretty satisfying.
Does it make like a
Ooh.
decent sound? Is it like shit's about to get real when you whip that thing out? Like,
Sort
like-
of.
oh, is that it? Oh.
I have no idea. I haven't seen it.
Do they like react when you pull out your sword? Like
No,
at all?
NPCs don't.
yeah.
Which I'm glad because I
very
hate it when in RPGs if you accidentally pull out
Accidentally
your
pull it
sword
out
and
and everyone's
everything goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I suppose you're right. In Skyrim, everyone's just fucking losing their
Yeah.
mind. There's like, come with me, criminal scum.
Yeah.
Some bullshit like that. I want some reaction. What's the point of
yeah.
having a sword if you're not going to get a
That's-
fucking rise
that's,
out of
again,
people?
like I said, I want to be feared. They're not going to fear me if every time I draw out my sword, no one reacts to it.
Look, they
Yeah.
just see too many swords, man. They're just
Yeah.
like, nice
True.
blade, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got
Nice
one at home,
flaming,
bro.
Great sword.
Yeah,
Jesus.
but
I don't
difference
think
with my
there's
sword.
any
It's going to kill you.
penalty for theft either, I noticed, as I ran through everyone's rooms and
Yes,
stole their gold.
There is no
Legend
like.
of Zelda, all that shit.
I
It's like,
literally went into
yoink,
the bar and I was
yoink.
like, oh, there's money on your table. Yoink,
Yeah.
there's money on your table.
There's no like
Is this anyone's
steal
money?
or anything.
It's just take.
And like there's like a lockpick this chest in someone's bedroom, but no one cares.
Nobody
It's-
cares.
Which is straight up like Dragon Age. Like I'm
Oh.
all about it. And there's no lockpicking mini game, which I think is fucking great.
Or
Yeah,
the mini
right.
game where you got to put a friggin' vase or bucket on someone's head to be able to loot the room. Back to Skyrim
Thankfully
again.
not. But yeah, it's really good. I'm
I'm
like,
really enjoying it, actually.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to play much, but it's fun.
yeah.
Nice.
The main quest is good. Like, well, there's kind of 2 main quests, kind of like key quests, but the side quests are what I'm like really enjoying. The companion quests and
Do they don't really feel much like side quests? Is that right?
no, like, and there's like I was saying,
Just
there's
feels
no
like stuff to
fetch
do.
questy shit. So I was just like doing my companion quests and just like, this is awesome. And then I was thinking maybe I should do the main story bit, and that was awesome as well.
Yeah,
So
because like
it's really cool.
I picked up a random letter on the wall and it was a ransom note and I was like, oh, fucking sick. I'm going to
Juicy.
go and like intercept this fucking ransom.
Yeah.
Turns out I had just picked up like a random clue that took me to a step further in my main quest. Because you're supposed to
Yeah,
go down
right.
to the docks and be like, where's my brother? Have you seen him? And then you
Yeah.
find news about it and you go find him. But because I found this random ransom note, I was like, oh, he's held like in this area. I went down there and then I was like, oh, that's my fucking cousin. Like, that's him.
Yeah,
I'm
sick.
saving him.
So you just skipped a bunch of the story because
Yeah,
you
I
found
think
an item.
so. Like, I just didn't go down to the docks to do that main quest and just found him elsewhere.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
it's pretty
That's
cool.
cool. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was a side quest, but here I am main questing around.
And if you like push through some missions and ignore, because you can have multiple objectives. Like I did one and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know I had this option, and someone died, and so I was like, fuck it, I reload, went and did that bit first, and it changed the whole outcome of the mission I was doing. So it was really good. It was like actually consequences in the mission. So
Can you imagine how
cool.
hard it is to make a game like that as
Oh,
well?
so many variables, so many branching paths that you
Yeah.
have to account
Different fucking missions affect different missions.
for. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like,
God.
yeah.
fuck off.
I don't know.
imagine when.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much this will affect other missions, but like what I think is really cool is how important your squad mates are. So if you like are doing missions with the natives on the island, you probably want to take your squad mate who is one of the natives, because they'll have
girl.
they'll have a lot more input into like conversations with some of the clans, and like you can even there's even dialogue options where it's like let this person speak and they'll speak instead of you trying to
Yeah, right.
like
Trying to be diplomatic. It's like
yeah so it's
allow
like
them to speak their language.
exactly, and like there are factions specifically, so if you're doing one like a mission for the Nauts who are like the seafaring dudes, take your companion who's a Naut, so he'll have more input into it.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
really
cool.
well
I like
designed.
systems like that.
Yeah,
in terms of
yeah.
like matching the companion to the situation.
And
do you choose your companions at that stage, or like do you invite them to join you? How does it work?
They
Or are they
kinda-
just given to you? Like,
two of them are given to you. But I mean, you don't have a choice. You can't say no to them. Like in Dragon Age, you can just miss companions altogether. But they're like kind of part of the main story. One will come along and be like, I want to come with you. It's like, cool, no worries.
you're like,
I think I
"Right,
have
champ."
5.
But you don't have to
now,
take them on
4.
a mission because you can only take 2 at a time. 2 at a time, right?
Exactly,
So you
yeah.
have to select who
yeah.
you bring on each mission.
It's like,
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And if you're doing a squad mate mission, obviously they're locked in the mission, then you can choose one other. So, yeah, it's good design. I like it. I really enjoy it.
Sounds as if both of you feel as if it's worth your time.
Yeah. Turns out also that Spiders is French studio, so
Okay.
Yeah.
So it may be a
potentially just
localization,
some localization
issue.
issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And it's not egregious. Like
Oh my god.
the spelling and the grammar and stuff, but it is like noticeably
Yeah.
like
it's funny.
Bioware wouldn't do that. Like,
Yeah,
you know, obviously.
absolutely.
So, yeah. It's
Greedfall, hey?
I'm digging it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
It's
Well,
nice to play an RPG. I'm so happy.
I want to hear I want to come back to this game specifically once you've finished it, because I've looked into some of the reviews, and I'm not going to mention what the content was, but I would
They're
like
not
to
positive.
contrast their. Yeah, thank you. You're absolutely right. They weren't super positive, but I want to contrast their opinions against yours.
It's
because-
totally not for everyone, and most games aren't for everyone.
fair call.
But it is like for someone like me who loves RPGs for the exact reasons that this game is good, I'm super happy. So yeah,
Yeah, nice.
yeah, it's good times.
Bloody good on you, mate.
Yeah,
Playing
cheers, Cobber.
bloody video games. I'm proud of you, mate.
Yeah, you pretty much had me at Fire Sword. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh.
Yeah, it's,
So-
good. It's a good sort.
How many on a scale of 1 to 10? How many titties? Many titties? Zero
No
titties?
titties, but you can bang.
I don't want to.
Can bang.
You can have
Can-
relationships.
Before I finish the sentence.
You can have relationships with your squad mates.
Can bang, no titty. That's
Oh, that's
it's not The Witcher.
shit.
Is it worth it?
Google
Maybe.
real
Oh my god.
give me that.
Do you have any final thoughts on that, Kat?
I'm keen to play more.
Yeah, cool.
I've been real busy, so I haven't been able to play so much of it. But I'm keen to keep going with it.
Maybe you can give us your opinion after level 3.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe I'm very close. Like the bar looks like I'm at level 3, but it still says level 2. Like I got one experience left to gather.
Yeah.
Oh man. And no doubt all of us have been playing the same game this week as we
yeah.
were last week. Gears 5. This has become the Meathead cast. This is your chunky necked meathead Dylan
I'm
Smith
going
here.
to be salami. What meat would you like to be?
I'm going to be prosciutto. No, that's thin. That's thinly
You
sliced.
can get a slab of prosciutto though.
Oh, all right, then let's do it. I'll be the prosciutto over here.
Prosciutto.
Oh fuck yeah!
Or prosciutto bro, whatever fucking floats your boat.
I love it.
Oh, so many meaty hot takes over here. What about you, Elliot? What meat are you going to be
Oh,
today?
fucking pork belly, baby.
Oh,
Right,
thick.
eh?
That ain't no
Juicy.
deli meat.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
fresh.
What about you, Mitch? What do you got? What deli meat are you today?
Cabernet.
You do seem like a bit of a dead set cabanossi.
Yeah.
No, yes.
I don't know. I don't know,
Frankfurt.
man.
What do you want
Just
Hot
the
dog.
T-bone.
just the thickest fucking meat. Just
Fucking, what are they called? Fucking, what are those huge T-bones?
Huge T-bones.
yeah, they just got huge
Thinking
T-bones.
Prince Alfred, but I'm pretty sure that's a piercing you get in your knob.
It's the same thing.
All right, so
It's
Mitch
all
is
about
a
big
Prince
meat.
Alfred. Fuck. No matter what it is, he's Prince Alfred.
I don't actually have to get a Prince Alfred, do I
Alfred
now?
T-bone.
I thought it was Albert. Alfred?
Sorry, Al. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a
Whatever
Prince
it
Alfred
is,
running around. with a
Mitch, you're a
pierced dick.
fucking knob piercing.
That's not
Oh
good.
my god! Take that back.
Yeah, take that
In
back.
the nicest way.
Oh, she said it with a smile.
Fuck off.
Fuck her.
Be glad, man.
Oh my god.
Calm down.
This is, you know what? The decline in the quality of this podcast is a direct result of Gears 5. It's just turning my fucking brain
Oi.
into pure muscle, bro. Into protein.
It's
man.
apparent.
My brain is fucking creatine, son. Oh,
But how good is that game?
Oh my
It's
God.
real good.
It's
We are loving
beautiful. Now,
So close to finishing it, Dylan.
Oh,
and
we
we
are on the
will.
cusp.
I'm
will.
so keen for you guys to
Tonight
finish
even.
it so we can talk about that fucking
Well, we're on the
game.
final act, hey. Like,
know.
and like life gets so hectic in this crazy hustle bustle of the city that sometimes we don't get to play video games every night.
It's
No.
sad, man.
I know.
But you
Who'd
know
have thought?
what?
Running a gaming podcast, you wouldn't be playing games all the time.
Last
Life
episode.
finds a way.
Life
All right, Jeff.
finds a way. Last episode we talked about some of the problems we had with Gears.
Yes.
Please remind me. Did we just talk about Mitch not being able to get in? Was that what we discussed? We haven't.
That was somewhat part of the
The whole
topic.
segment.
Yeah, but we haven't talked about any problems other than that section.
No, we did talk about some problems. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
but other than that
I think
section.
Elliot and I were fucking having a bit of a bitch about how many times the game dropped, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now,
Like,
And-
campaign.
just the bloody
And
co-op.
you lost your
Yeah.
collectibles and stuff.
We lost
yeah,
our
we
collectibles.
did
yeah,
talk
we talked about that.
Yeah.
So far, so
Perfect.
good. Haven't lost my fucking save data
save,
yet.
yeah.
Nice
Touch
so
wood, touch
far.
wood, touch
I don't
wood.
think you should. It's bloody. It's cloud save.
Yeah,
like-
cloud
Plus,
save, hopefully.
it's funnily enough, it's on
Technology.
your fucking Xbox, the save file, because it's
Yes.
co-op, and I'm playing
Yeah.
your game.
That's
So it's
fine.
not on. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in
it'll
the
be
cloud.
safe then.
It's
Unless,
safer that
like,
way.
your
Yeah, as long as-
corrupting powers are ebbing into his Xbox. like-
Ebbing.
Oh, the flow, bro.
But
it's
we
coming.
did have another fucked up issue.
Did we?
And I just want to touch on that. I did with Mitchell when we finished the campaign. I just want to
Yeah.
touch on it for a
Go
hot
on, give it a good
fucking
old
second.
touching. Do it.
I'm gonna touch it all over.
Refresh my mind.
Touch it.
Because it's blank AF.
Last week, my sound didn't work. This week, Mitchell's sound didn't work.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And we tried everything,
So much.
so much stuff. In the end, I walked him through the process of downloading Dolby Access.
No.
Atmos.
So no, we needed
called
Dolby
Access.
Atmos, and it was like download Dolby Atmos, which isn't called that. It's called Dolby Access.
Wait, what?
You'd get that, then you download Dolby Atmos, but it wouldn't work for Mitchell, so I had to get him to change his headset to a different port on his computer so it would reinstall his drivers, go in and force install the driver that is
PC
my
gamers just-
headphones is a USB, which
lost.
then allowed him to turn on the Dolby Atmos, but it took him a really long time because he kept switching back and forth between the ports to talk to me.
Yeah, I couldn't hear her.
Just
If I
restart
switched
your
it.
computer, man.
Eventually, we got it to work, and now he can listen.
You know what fixed it? Nothing. I put it back in the same port that it was originally started with. I didn't change it to Dolby at all. It just, the sheer fact of the amount of times I restarted the computer.
You wanna know
I
what
feel
the
like that's
problem
what
is?
fixed it. Maybe. I don't
wanna
know.
know what
playing
the
on
problem
a
is?
fucking PC.
No,
and
the
it sounds like a
confirmed
pain in the
problem.
ass.
The confirmed problem.
No, PC is awesome. Shut up.
Yeah, fuck up.
Gears forces you
reinstall
to
my
use
drivers.
Dolby Atmos for your sound, even if you
Headset
can't
doesn't
use
even
it.
fucking support it, yeah.
His headset doesn't support it.
Of course it doesn't support it.
But-
Dolby Atmos is like a high spec shit. Like,
Yeah, well, my headset supports it, and it gives me like the 7.1 surround sound, and it's
Are you
totally
sure
fine.
it's Dolby
That's not
Atmos, though?
Atmos,
That's
though.
not. Yeah.
Atmos is not.
No, mine is
7.1.
with Dolby Atmos because I have it set up. So mine's working through that. I can turn that on and off. It came with my headset, so mine's totally fine. Mitch's doesn't support it, so he could hear all the sound except for the dialogue and anything that was happening from the front speaker.
Literally.
So and it's a confirmed issue. It will force you to use Dolby Atmos, and you can't hear the sound, and you can't turn it off in any way whatsoever. So you just got to fucking fuck around until it decides to not run Dolby Atmos. Or you can use a pair of USB headset fucking pieces of shit and force Windows to use the default driver, and then it won't force Dolby Atmos.
The amount of money I paid for my headset was for the RGB, not for the sound quality.
I don't blame him. Why? Like, that's such a pain.
My headset literally has an Atmos button on it. I can turn it on and off. It's really weird.
Legit?
Yeah.
Must be a decent one then.
That's big dick.
It's big.
It is pretty big dick.
Well, anyway, the game's fucking great.
It is.
Yeah. Other than that, it
Plays
took
like a
us an
fucking-
hour to fix it, and then we were
Plays
smooth.
like a dream on the Xbox. I mean,
Oh, bet it does. I don't want to hear. Oh no, you've had some issues.
I mean, the guy. Yeah. Since release though, like,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
not really had any
Proper
problems.
release.
it's been tidied up. They've worked around the clock.
Yeah.
As
They did
as
work
we
Since
mentioned.
real
since
hard.
that first
Yeah.
day when we couldn't get into campaign, I've not really had any problems at all.
Neither have I. It hasn't even crashed on me. Touch bloody wood.
Mine has what was it, 3 times in a row the other night?
Oh,
Fuck.
jeez.
Trying to
Yeah.
get into the escape.
Fucking hell.
Shit.
Well, issues aside, it's pretty bloody good.
It's pretty
Honestly,
fucking pretty.
And
I would buy it. I would have actually spent the $80 to purchase the game. Having played it now, my opinion on that
Features,
is not. I would just get it on Game Pass, but I would have given them the money because they deserve it. It's fucking amazing.
really good.
It's the whole package, man. From the single player to the story, the graphics, the multiplayer, all of it.
Horde, oh my
The
god,
entire
us
package
finishing
is
that
well worth it.
50 waves of Horde was so much fun the other night. I was
And
so
we
sick.
and I jumped in on you guys doing it again. That was a lot of fun.
You know what? Nah, fuck it. I don't want to complain about that. I'm going to complain about
People. It's the people, huh?
it. It's the people that you play with. Oh my god, we're playing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
One.
that's the people though, not the game.
For one, my game crashed as soon as we got into fucking Horde, and it crashed on round 1. I came back in round 1, we did the whole 50 waves, but that doesn't fucking count, bitch. 2, we had we had 2 spare people and an AI, and Dylan thankfully took the AI's position and saved us a little bit. These
bit.
2 bloody munchkins. Oh my god!
Munchkins would not be the word I'd use.
It was so frustrating because I couldn't even choose a character when I joined either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were like, please be another engineer. Because
And I
these
was-
guys
I wanted
were
to be.
building fucking barbed wire, popping it down, and then being like, I'm just going to leave that forever. And we'd be like typing, and it's like, can you please upgrade our weapons
You
cache?
need
Like,
the governor. You need your governor
We
for
need
you.
the governor is who we need.
That
He-
was so much fun being an engineer as well. That
he
was so
built
sick.
8 turrets
Yeah.
and just placed them
And
around.
by the end of the game, like he had so many kills, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna put another turret here, right in the
Yeah,
walkway."
that's so annoying.
We were trying to figure out who the second engineer was, and it was Kat. Like
No,
the,
but
the,
I
the
can't
Spartan
upgrade.
Cat.
Yeah, Kat is
Oh,
the second
sorry.
Yeah,
engineer.
not,
I was like, I was not.
God damn it, Cat.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Spartan Cat
Yeah.
is also an engineer. And I was like, oh, I think Dylan was right. Because I think you were saying, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah, he
she's. I'm like,
definitely
"Oh,
did say
she's-"
that. And you were like, nah, man. You definitely not.
seeing that at all.
Nobody tells me nothing.
But yeah, it fucking sucked. And I had to like...
It wasn't that bad. We had fun.
We had fun because it was us 3. But at the end of every round, I'm like, Dylan, can you please collect the gubs? Because I was Jack.
yeah.
And Jack can't press the fucking button to get the doors out. And I'm the one that's filling up
doesn't
this
have anything to push it with.
fucko's fucking turret so that we can actually get the kills.
And I'm over there with a fucking tri-shot trying to kill people, and every now and again, Kat's like, "Can you go and push the button? Can you go and move this? Can you go and do that?" I'm like, "I'm always doing what the fucking robot tells me to do.
But-
I'm the only one that gets picked on by the robot."
I did collect you a lot of guns for your weapons locker, and I tried
pay
to keep
that.
them stocked.
I'll pay
But
that.
these fucking dickwads kept picking up the tri-shots and then dropping them.
It was like, "Oh, I'm just
And I
gonna
was
leave
like-
this here in the middle of the floor."
I swear they were children. I legitimately
They
thought
probably
they were
were.
children.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know who would do a wall of torrents? Children. Literally. But it was funny because while they're all doing all that like stuff, usually by the end of the round, here's me downstairs as Marcus. I'm like, you've got time to sort this stuff out. Here's me, like, with a locust head, just smashing it into the ground repeatedly because I don't have the pummel, like, execution. I got the other one that
yeah.
usually grab their head and you smash it into the ground until it explodes. So I'm like, you got the count of
satisfying one.
10 smacks till the round is finished.
Gratuitous. And you've got to sit there and watch it if someone's doing that to you, especially the punch one. You're sitting there and it's like, man, what have I done? You have time to contemplate all your fucking mistakes.
It's like, I'm going to have to watch the kill cam after this as well.
Yeah.
You're rage is just
Skip that.
for each punch or head slam, your rage intensifies because you're like, I hate this guy so much.
He's fucking jerking me and get off me, man.
Stop doing it. Just end it. End me.
While we're talking about Gears, let's talk about the roadmap that they've brought out as well. Because there's a lot of things to talk about. Operations, for one.
And I mean, I'm just going to put it out there. As much as I love this game, I fucking hate the term roadmap.
Yeah. Roadmap is
After Anthem,
overused.
man.
It doesn't fucking
Yeah.
bode well.
It's
Oh,
overused,
they-
and Anthem gave it a real bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
Their operations is
Operations is 3 months.
exactly the same as Siege.
Yeah.
Literally.
Seasons, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. seasons.
But basically, there's weekly goals, weekly new stuff, and as we go through the months, we will be getting more weekly new stuff, more characters. Just different game modes popping in.
That's cool. Is it
Yeah, new versus modes, which is cool. I really hope
Nice.
that they bring an option to play
As
more than
four-player
3.
in arcade?
I'm
Come
blown away by how
We
that
have to
isn't a
play
thing. Like,
competitive.
what?
We have
But
to
you
play
can't do
ranked.
arcade ranked.
No, we have
No,
to play just regular.
And fuck that. I'm not playing
Wait.
ranked.
Mitch should be fine at it. but-
Ranked isn't as bad as.
I don't
Yeah,
want
it
to play
isn't as bad as
versus.
it-
I don't
it
want to
isn't-
play deathmatch and
Okay,
shit. I want to
okay.
play arcade. It's so
Listen to
much
me.
fun.
Yeah.
But just a hot few minutes,
All
all right? So when I'm playing like Siege or anything like that with a few other friends, and they go, I'm like, oh, let's play ranked because you don't want to play casual. If you play casual, you're up against like anyone. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter how good or shit they
I
are, which
understand,
which can be even worse than playing ranked. And that's the exact point. When you're playing ranked, you're playing against people that are the same skill tier as you.
Yeah,
you
but-
will not verse anyone
But you-
that is better. Like
The problem
usually
isn't the
higher than
skill
you.
level. The problem is I don't want to fucking play those game modes. I want to play arcade. I
I
don't
think
want
we
to play
like the idea
deathmatch.
of like earning our weapons.
Yeah, I
with the
love
skulls
like
and
that.
stuff.
Like because in every other
mean,
versus mode, it's just fucking getting shot by Nasher every 5 seconds. I want to play arcade because you're getting the skulls and you're fucking getting new weapons, and it's actually way more,
maybe
way
we should
more
just have
fun.
a spoonful of concrete and just jump into
Yeah,
ranked.
we should try it
Maybe-
out. We should play it and give it a go.
Sure, yeah,
True.
you can probably earn
'Cause-
some cool shit, but
yeah, 'cause,
I
like-
understand how. Yeah,
It was fun because everyone
was ranked arcade?
everyone had the same weapons, which I liked. Funny enough,
Yeah.
because I didn't have someone.
but see,
with
Mitch,
like
you're good.
no, all right, man. I don't know what I.
We used to getting fucking harassed by this bloody Terminator.
Oh,
Small head,
fucking
real good
hell.
bumper
He
jumper boy.
blends in real well too.
Yeah, he was just like moving from cover to cover. He was a flash of death and meaty chunks.
Just killing me with his buzzsaw every 5 seconds.
No, it was fun because moments where you'd catch someone off guard, they'd be like, "Oh, he's just up here," and then your next thing you know, you're in their face with like a chainsaw or a Nash, and they're just like, "Fuck my life, man!" And I'm like, "I'm here to fucking end you, man. Sit still."
I just really, really detest. I just really dislike being turned into a fine pink mist.
Yeah,
But you know what?
I hate being misty.
I think one of the biggest like scares I had in ranked was literally I was like in cover and I'm like, I felt safe, and the next thing you know, I hear this piercing like squeal like mosquito thing of those fucking grenade launchers going up in the sky and heading for my coordinates. I went, fuck, and next thing you know, I'm just mincemeat.
I like being pretty solid. Hey, like
Yeah, I like my body intact.
solid form.
yeah,
Yeah, just-
singular piece of
it.
humanity.
Just keep my constitution all together, you know?
But
Don't
yeah,
disintegrate.
as the months go by, new stuff, new characters coming in that you earn.
It says new characters.
It says
but
that you earn.
It just says later in October we're getting a character.
Yeah, but so there will be multiple, and they're just teasing when the first one's going to be coming out.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
that's a fair point, I guess.
And then December is Operation 2 start. What I want to talk about is the fucking, what is it, like the corporal ranks and shit like that, and how you get the
Yeah.
stars for it?
Tour of duty.
I'm high
That's
out.
it, the Tour of Duty. What the fuck is with that? Look, I get the daily cards, they're fine. Like, get 15 assault rifle kills, whatever. Those other ones, what the fuck?
They're really. I thought they had to be season long,
Yeah,
but if they're weekly, that makes no sense to me.
They're for vets.
We are in week 1 of Operation 1. There is 3 days left. I have completed 1% of the medals.
Are you absolutely sure these are weekly?
Look at this fucking screenshot, my dude. 3 days left. Right there.
Yeah, but does
Why else would they put that at the top? We'll find out in 3 days. I could be totally wrong.
yeah?
That's not
I
3
just-
days left of the stuff in the store, items and stuff like that. Not
It is
related.
that
Also,
well.
I
Weekly
wish
reset.
that's one thing. I wish you earned more iron or earned iron because I
Yeah.
want to buy
You
shit in the
said you
store.
got 500 last time. I got 250. That's
Yeah, I got
250 as well.
500
Mitch,
at the
you said
start
you
of the
got some,
game.
didn't you?
I got a little bit. It wasn't a whole lot, but I don't even
how
remember.
though?
I don't remember
We
how
got
I
it when we
though.
started the game.
Yeah, I got 250.
I got 250.
Yeah,
as well.
I
That's
started
weird.
with
I got
250.
500.
What?
Yeah,
You-
I
had
started with
500 iron.
250
Yeah,
as well. I didn't get
Dirty
500.
dog.
maybe it's because I'm on Xbox and it's a
Oh,
fucking
okay.
better place to
It
be.
might be. I mean, it fully might be.
I'm sorry, audio drivers and fucking whole game crashes. What?
Yeah, but I'm not
This
locked.
is Mitch's computer, bro. Like, who knows what sort of fucking virus shit's in there, man?
How
Who
much
knows what websites you go on, bro?
Bug is
man.
inside on those cables. Like,
Wait, what's that website? It's like sorry,
you mean
hentai. What is it? Hentai heaven?
hentai. Nobody else knows what you're talking about because
Oh,
you're
it's
the
a
only
meme,
one that's into
meme.
that, my guy.
Oh, is it?
It's a meme.
I thought he was.
I know it from memes.
That's
I know
not
it
a
from
meme.
memes.
That's your real life.
I don't know it from memes.
Don't
Walk
fucking
up to his
lie
computer
Just
and push
clarify.
H. If you walk up and fucking go to search, push H, see what pops
Don't push
up.
H.
Don't fucking touch that H key, man.
anyway,
These
yeah.
fucking
okay.
Tours of
Like that's
Duty
awkward.
are nuts. I've got 1%. I've got revived 70 teammates, which I think
I've
a
got
couple
that
of
one.
us have.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've been pretty busy, so I haven't been able to play many games. But for example, one of the general ones is Carnage, do 15 million damage. I've done 2.5 million.
Yeah,
And
I
this-
swear.
This week 1 operation was actually 2 weeks because we got the pre-time as well.
Yeah, right.
So in that much time,
They expect you to play that much Gears of War.
I'm supposed to get fucking, let me see, what else should
Another
I
8
get?
million or whatever it was.
150 executions, you know. What else we got?
What rank are you at the
This
moment?
shit's a full-time job. Fucking hell.
I am rank big duty. Let me check out.
You're not just a meathead
I'm
for a
just
little bit,
corporal
man.
1.
yeah, me too. Yeah.
for life.
Literally, meathead. Being a meathead is a daily job. Like, sorry, it is a full-time job. Sorry.
Here's another one. Inside Heroes tab, we've got get 500 kill 500 enemies in Horde with a Lancer GL grenade which you only get 3 of as JD in a week.
Well, you get 3 of, but until you
You get ammo,
Like, get ammo.
or
But
whatever
still,
it may be.
Yeah.
like,
So if you're playing as JD, like in Horde, you're gonna be fucking popping off those grenades constantly. But I still think
that's a bit-
I think it's the whole season.
Actually, you know what? For the amount of people I've seen play JD and Horde, I have not heard that grenade launcher go off enough.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how, like, it's weird because sometimes I'll go pick up the ammo
you
boxes.
don't always get the special
And you don't
ammo.
always get the you don't always get the grenades. I'm like,
rude.
how else am I meant to utilize this fucking ordnance?
I suppose you could pop it on a weapons locker and let it recharge.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or another way you could
That's
you
a
could spend
fun-
It's a good way to
you could-
lose your rifle, though.
It
if
is,
someone else
though.
You
pinches
could
it.
also spend power to get the weapon from the
yeah, to
the,
purchase the
the
weapon.
fabricator,
totally.
which would also give you that as well.
Totally.
Probably cheaper to pop it on a weapons locker and just have some
probably,
good friends
unless
that
you're-
won't steal your shit.
Unless you're being a massive big baller and getting all the big kills and going and collecting that power and not sharing it with the rest of the team.
That is so hectic.
Elliot's
man.
nodding. What are you nodding about?
It is the whole season.
Why
yeah.
does it say 1 week
I think
left?
because the thing says here,
I mean, 3
it's
days
meant
left.
to be several months, not weeks. I believe that this will be changed. It's like the solution to the question where it's like, why does it say there's 2 weeks remaining? So I think it's
they
meant to
believe
say.
that though.
Well, this is on the forum, like the official Gears forum, and that's like a solved this question.
Alrighty.
Solved.
Well, we'll find out in fucking 3 days.
We will.
It's
And
just so
I
stupid
just
that
don't
they
see
write that
why.
at the top.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
idea
Why would you have, Operation 1, week 1, 3 days remaining? Like, that's so much false information that nobody gives a
I
shit
think
about.
that's
hard enough to
I think
follow
that's
as it
the
is.
point. Is like it's meant to say how many weeks remaining for the operation, not the week. Yeah.
That's a dumb,
should change
stupid
it.
mistake.
They should change it. Yeah.
Oh well.
But there are weekly things as well, like weekly hive challenges and the escape hive challenges and stuff like that switch out. And if you do them as you do higher ones, you get on the leaderboards, and different places on the leaderboards get different rewards and skins and things like that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's fair. It gives you a reason to keep playing.
I want more skins and shit.
Yeah, I know. I wish you could see the skins that you don't have, and it would tell you what you needed to do to
Yes,
get it.
absolutely.
See, in Gears 4, you could, but I wonder if it was like that at the start. Because we played that like
At the end.
the month before Gears 5 came
Literally
out.
though.
So it's
So
like
literally.
probably a very different game than
We
when
were
it dropped.
unlocking shit left, right, and center. We got.
I mean, we started like with 100 fucking loot boxes,
Which
to
was
open.
do one round of horde and end up getting like fucking 10 levels up or some shit like that. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You got to start a game, and I'd be waiting for everyone. It's like, hang on. I've got this stuff to go through.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, man,
Oh,
that's
I've
so hectic.
I still got
when you-
30
20
35
minutes in the
loot
menus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wish because when you go through and you go to customize, you get to see like 3 to 5 skins for your character, and it's like, oh, I don't actually give a shit about these skins. I want to see the funky ones that I have to try hard for.
Yeah.
Tell me how hard I gotta try.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just really kind of want to go and play Gears of War now.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Me
Let's
too.
do it. Let's
Me too.
fight.
Well, I think that's enough Gears for this episode. What do
Yeah.
you think, gentlemen?
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
Sorry about always talking on Gears.
Well, let's talk about something I want to talk about.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, fucking let's.
Bloody.
I'll support you.
Oh, bloody Capcom comes out of nowhere and, well, stupidly, accidentally reveals that they've got a new Resident Evil project coming up.
I mean, did they accidentally
Crazy.
reveal that?
Yeah, this is the first reveal. It was a leak for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Resident Evil.
right,
Leaked
yeah.
footage.
Well, it's not Resident Evil, it's in the Resident Evil universe. But there was an official announcement and gameplay trailer for Project Resistance.
Hell
It's
yeah.
also,
And a cinematic trailer.
And
It's
a
also
cinematic trailer.
It's developed by Neobards, who I think, by the looks of it, have done like all the. They did like Devil May Cry collection and
Yeah,
like
like the
some
remasters
Resident
and
Evil
stuff like that.
remasters and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Definitely in conjunction with Capcom, though, considering
Yes,
it's
yeah.
running off the Resident Evil engine and
Cappy?
whatnot. So
Yeah.
and using their IP and stuff. But it looks interesting. It doesn't. I don't know if it's a fully fledged game, like a $80 game. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's a good point.
I don't
wonder.
know enough about that just yet because I don't know if the information's out there. But it looks like it is a asymmetric multiplayer game where
Yeah.
you've got 4 people on one team trying to fight off against the what was the term they used?
The mastermind.
The
Mastermind Nemesis, I think.
Yeah,
they used,
who is in control of all of the monstrosities from the Umbrella Corporation.
I think that's cool. How like you can place enemies and you can like
Place traps.
turn the lights off and you can like place traps and
I
stuff.
thought
But
it
then
was-
you
I
can
like that.
also become
Mr.
the
X.
enemies. Well, that as well. But like
Yeah.
you can just become a zombie and fight as well. But then you can like use the cameras to see where the enemies are and stuff. Well,
I thought it was really
the
cool that the
survivors are.
trap placement was live. Like, it wasn't like set up the area with your traps and then let them go. It looked like they were running around and you just like, boom, there's one. So I wonder if there's like a radius as well. It's like, you can't place it in front of their foot, you little fuck. You've
Yeah.
got to
and
place
also
it at
like
least 5
locking
meters
doors
away.
in front of them. And
Yeah, splitting up your dudes. That looked sick.
I like how they showed it in the trailer. It almost looks like that one mastermind dude is in this one main control room with
Yeah.
all these switches and dials and shit, causing all kinds of trouble. I thought
And
it
And
It
was
that's
looked like
you
it
at your
was-
computer desk, you grubby little demon.
hacking the mainframe and fucking causing all kinds of trouble.
And did it look like it was like card based? Like you must earn like now you can put a zombie down. Like
Yeah.
you can
Put a lick
you,
in.
you can't just like throw
Yes.
them wherever
I
you
see.
want.
There,
You
yeah.
may earn things. I see.
I mean, you'd
I didn't
have
pick
to,
that
right?
up, but that makes sense.
Oh, I mean, otherwise you just start off, you throw 10 Mr. X's at him. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Of
I
course,
think
there has
you-
to be some sort
yeah.
of like progression for that.
I don't think you watched the cinematic trailer, Dylan, but in it, the mastermind's pressing all the buttons, and then they beat the hell out of everything. They explode your little brain exposed dude on the floor, and
Little licker,
he's like, well then, and he turns sideways, the mastermind, and he like unclips this briefcase, and it opens up, and all this smoke's coming out, and he puts these gloves on. And then he like flexes them and it lights up, and then it's like douche, and then you are Mr. X with you're
shit.
controlling him with
Yeah.
the gloves. So you're like douche, like it was really cool,
That's really cool from like a story perspective.
right? That's what I thought.
From the gameplay that I saw, I really didn't dig the UI. Like
Yeah,
the way that it had
the
this
big
massive
timer at
timer
the
in
top
middle.
was
yeah,
a
I
bit
didn't think
much.
it looked
Even the
nice.
characters up in the top left-hand corner. Because we've been let down before. Things like Operation Raccoon City, and even I think what was it? The Umbrella Chronicles. No, not Umbrella Chronicles. Umbrella something.
People keep talking about. Is it Resident Evil Outbreak?
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with this. Hey, Outbreak is different.
What was that? A multiplayer Resident
Outbreak
Evil?
Was an online. It was a PS2 game. It was multiplayer.
PS2.
Yeah,
holy shit!
It was like one of the first ones with like online play and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
right.
There was a mad community around it too, but it's different. So that's more like a regular Resident Evil game where work together, kill zombies, solve puzzles, that sort of stuff. This is more like not Umbrella Chronicles. So there was Operation Raccoon City. That was you're a squad of Umbrella agents, and it's very much you just murder as many zombies as you can.
Yeah,
murder the monsters, all that sort of stuff. And there's another one in the same vein of that. And both of them were massive bombs. They were terrible because no one fucking liked them. Right. Umbrella Corps, that's what it is. It was an online multiplayer game, very much meant to be an e-sport competitive game as well.
Oh.
And it was trash. Everyone hated it. It was buggy. No one liked it. I'm just concerned that this is another foray into the multiplayer world with Resident Evil.
And
with
it not being like Capcom's A team, obviously Capcom are probably working on either Resi 3 remake or Resident Evil 8, right?
Yeah.
Like, so
Or
and a lot of people are like, oh, this is fucking bullshit. Like, why aren't they doing this? It's like because they're still working on it. So obviously they're getting their side team Neobards to do it.
They're throwing Neobards a bone.
Who I wonder if that will be a bad thing.
I think it might be something to tie the fans over until another mainline entry, either the 3 remake or 8.
Yeah.
But I need to see more. I don't know if I'm going to buy it, which is weird because it's a Resident Evil game, and that's my fucking jam. I didn't buy Umbrella Corps, and I certainly didn't buy Operation Raccoon City.
Oh, that's fair. Maybe he won't.
I was saying this to Kat.
I like the survival horror, and that shit's not survival horror multiplayer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was saying this to Kat before. There was a Fable game that was meant to be made. I think it was the start of the Xbox One generation. I think it was Fable Legends. Is that what it was called?
That name sounds familiar.
And it was a 4v1 like this. Like you choose a hero, but then someone is like the mastermind as well. And it was very similar to this. Like you can choose to place enemies, and you're creating this level for the people, like the 4 players, to try and beat them, placing enemies, like placing a boss at the end. And I don't know if you even got to because obviously the game never came out. I don't know if you ever got to play as the enemies, or if you were just like the director of the combat scenario. And it kind of reminds me of that. Like,
interesting.
I thought like the mastermind position was really cool compared to like where you got like Dead by Daylight and Evolve, where you're just one dude running around. I thought the mastermind idea was pretty nice. I have to agree though, I did fucking hate the timer up the top.
Yeah,
surely
the
you could
UI.
make that look better.
Come on.
very Japanese.
RE2 was dripping with style and
Yeah.
aesthetic and tone and all that sort of shit. Just borrow a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
the
like
cinematics looked good, but the gameplay there, oof.
the timer felt very like maybe I'd see that in Astral Chain sort of thing. You know?
Yeah,
Like just
yeah.
a different
That
style
makes
completely.
sense. As you said, very Japanese. Absolutely.
But
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to talk about it. The more that I see about it, I'm probably, I don't know. I'll find out if I'm going to play it or not. But send us a review code, and I'll let you
Dip
know.
his fingers in.
Yeah, Capcom.
Fucking know.
We're big time now. What are you talking
That's
about?
it. But Elliot, do you want to tell us a little bit about some Nintendo news?
Yeah, well, we didn't cover it last week just because we had so much good shit to cover. What a huge episode.
What a bloody good one.
But yeah, there was a Nintendo Direct. It was 40 minutes long. It was a fever dream of the highest potential.
Yeah.
And it was good. Like, people love Nintendo, and I'm not a huge Nintendo dude, but I thought it was fine. But like, people are like, this is one of the best directs. It was fine, whatever. They I
skipped
it's
through
such
it
a
so much.
weird thing, Nintendo Direct. Like, they announce this, like they may announce a huge game, and then they're like, well, that was cool, wasn't it? Now on to the next thing. Like, there's no, I don't know. It just it's such a strange format.
Yeah, it's like,
It's
what
like-
am I looking at?
Right on to the next topic, and I think it's really well done, but it's very Nintendo. Like, so we got a few like big announcements. Like, it started off with Overwatch,
Yes.
which I think is okay. Who cares? Who Who the fuck is
Who
gonna
wants
play
to fucking
Overwatch?
aim with the motion controls?
Oh,
Dush,
no.
dush, dush,
What were they
dush.
thinking? Especially for like Widow's controls. Let's get some snap reactions on that one. We're going to see some fucking switches getting yeeted across the room.
Yeah, we're gonna have some
Also-
broken switches.
And also, they're going to melt because that game is like, it's purdy. Unless it's running in 540p.
It's going to be running like shit.
You're
on
gonna have,
handheld.
like-
Like
and
The
also
Witcher.
you're gonna like not even be able to play it on the go because you have to play it online and there's no like it's just
You know,
You
like
need to hotspot your phone or
Yeah.
some shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could not possibly play that on the go unless you use a hotspot.
you know how like Mario has like the shake to roll. It's like
Yeah.
you got to use that to play with the fucking wrecking ball.
Oh, bloody what's his name? Little
Winston, I think.
No, Winston's
No,
that's
the
the monkey.
monkey.
I don't know
Yeah.
what his name is anymore. But yeah,
He was.
but yeah, I just
Hamtaro.
think it's just
yeah, Hamtaro, just shake to roll Hamtaro across the screen. You're like, please go faster.
Definitely not his name, but anyway.
that's anyway, I just think that's whatever.
It's a
a
choice.
3-year-old game bringing it to Switch. What a surprise.
Oh, it's a leak, bro. There's an Overwatch case for that Switch.
Yeah.
Who cares, man?
All right.
They were.
Super Smash Bros.
I
is
didn't-
getting that Okay, I was listening to a podcast where they were like clearly huge fans of what is it?
Smash?
Fatal Fury.
Right.
So they were like, "Oh, that was so cool," and I'm like, I have no idea what any of this is, but like, it was like Terry joins the fight. I
Yeah,
was like,
Terry.
the fuck
Terry.
is Terry?
Oh, Tez.
Terry Bogard. That was just such a weird trailer, all in
Yeah.
16-bit, and I don't know.
Very niche community of people getting a rock hard on for that one.
And fighting game fans are like, "This is sick," and I'm
the
like,
best.
"I don't understand." Apparently, there's more characters
Listen,
coming as well.
I don't
and, like,
care unless they bring back Solid Snake. That's
Give me
it.
Snake.
Isn't Snake in Smash?
I don't know, man.
I think he
don't
is.
Fucking play.
Yeah.
No, what in the new one?
Yeah. Every
Really?
character that's ever been in Smash
Oh, then he
is
probably
in
is.
Ultimate.
Oh, again, like excuse my
and you can play
ignorance.
Piranha Plant.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Also, they have like the skins. I don't know how long the skins have been there, but you can play as Sans.
Yeah, I saw that shit. What's up with that?
Sans.
Sans from
Undertale.
Yeah.
What character is it a skin of?
I couldn't tell you.
Don't ask me, man. I literally just
I
work
think
here.
is it the me character skin? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
It makes sense to me.
Potentially.
So, okay, let's just. I have no thoughts on like Animal Crossing and stuff like that. It looks cute, but whatever. Again, very weird trailer. I just don't care. Dylan, did you play Deadly Premonition?
I didn't, but I've watched playthroughs
Oh,
the other day.
and
the rip off of friggin' Twin Peaks and
Yeah.
like this Japanese mix.
Like
He's like looking at his
Japanese
coffee. He's like talking to his imaginary friend. Or no, his partner. Oh god. And
Well,
you're,
there's
like,
a
driving
sequel
around.
coming out for that.
I saw.
What
How
the
fucking crazy.
fuck? And Deadly Premonition Origins, they're calling it, is coming to Switch. Is available on Switch.
Yeah,
now.
DPO.
you have to go. Oh,
I
God.
wanna
If you
play
haven't
that
heard
game.
or haven't seen anything about Deadly Premonition, you have to check it out. It is the best cringe simulator I've ever fucking been a part of. That shit is amazing.
It's so.
It's so Japanese, and it's
And,
about
like-
an FBI agent investigating like a rural town in America, and it doesn't
and
make
don't
any
you have to
fucking
like
sense.
fill up the car with fuel and shit like
Yeah,
that? Like
and
it
you
runs
get-
about 100 meters before it goes empty.
And you've got to like get out of your car and walk to the petrol station and shit, and you
Yeah.
get paid like it's like your FBI salary, and you got to buy your own fuel and shit like that.
So weird.
And you got to run around and you talk to people. It's like, I'm very particular about my coffee. He's like, oh, I have the best coffee in town. Like really bad
And
voice
some
acting.
people love it, like love it, 10 out of 10
cult
game.
following.
And some people hate it. It's apparently like
Very
one of the
obtuse.
most polarizing review, like Metacritic scores.
Hmm.
Like there's some 10s and there's some like fucking 2s and 3s.
People just love polishing turds, man.
So Kat, you had some little ones you wanted to cover.
Yeah. So the two that I was interested in, we've got the Xenoblade Chronicles getting remastered for the Switch.
Have you played-
Very cool.
Xenoblade Chronicles on the DS. Was it on the DS or on the Wii? This one was on the Wii.
This one was on the Wii.
Wasn't
Right.
there another one on the Switch?
I played the one on the Switch, which is why I want to play
Xenoblade
this.
Chronicles 4, I think, was on the Switch. Yeah,
Cool.
Was it 4?
pretty sure. Yeah,
I'm
because I
pretty
almost
sure it was
bought it.
fucking 2, but
I'm not getting in. I'm not getting in between this.
That game's been around for ages.
I know it's been around for ages. I just
I'm pretty sure the one that's being remade was a Wii
It
game.
was
though.
definitely.
It is.
It was 2 on the Switch.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
Yeah. No
I remember
shit.
our colleague from work also was playing it, and he said he really liked it.
It's really fun.
right.
I haven't finished it because I got fucking stuck inside. I'm not strong enough to beat the dudes to get out, but it's one of those missions where it's like once you're in it, you're in it. And
Such
I'm
an
like,
anime saying too. I'm not strong enough.
Well, the reason I'm not strong enough is because they took away one of my teammates, and I'm like, fuck. Like,
Well,
no.
it could be that, or it could be because you're a side character. You're not the main character, so.
No, I'm definitely the main character.
okay.
You haven't seen that story. There's
What
Okay.
what was that?
your side characters are the sidest of characters. They are scoliosis, big titty women's, and and you are the dude.
Scoliosis.
You are the boy, and they are either like big titty women's or like just effeminate dudes. Like,
So
Long
traps.
locks.
You're telling me there's traps?
Traps.
I'm not saying that, man. But anyways, I love it. I haven't finished it. There's DLC that I haven't got either. But
Yeah.
I would love to play the remaster of the Xenoblade Xenoblade. And then there's the what's it called? That mashup between Persona,
It had a great fucking
Persona and Fire
Japanese.
Emblem. It's called Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE Encore.
Actually, it was
Come
Sharp FE.
Yeah, is that really what
It's
it is?
what they said when
Sharp
they
FE.
Sharp FE.
Oh god damn it.
Anyways, that's a sick mashup of Fire Emblem and Persona, so I'll pop into that.
The Persona.
Oh, wait.
It's Shin
Oh my
Megami.
God.
Shin Megami Tensei is the overarching world of Persona. So it's
Yeah.
not specifically Persona. It's the world that
that's set
Persona's
in.
in.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah,
But it, I think again that game's come out on something before.
yeah, it is. It's a
and there's-
remaster
yeah,
again.
but
Yeah,
it looks sick. It actually looks really cool.
I've just one bit of feedback. I reckon there probably could be a few more subtitles,
It was
but
on the Wii U.
Right.
right.
So no one played it. So they're like,
Yeah,
let's
no one played it. They're like,
release
shit,
this.
we need to re-release this.
It looks really
XDS
cool.
Plus
But that
Edition
is,
Max.
what was the name again? Sorry.
It is Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore.
Encore Extreme Redux
love it.
Returns
Oh my
Rising Electric
so-
Boogaloo.
I can't believe it's sharp. I just thought it was like because it's a hashtag.
Hashtag.
Like,
Oh, as in, oh my god! So it's the fucking musical symbol for
Musical
sharp.
symbol, yeah.
Oh my god!
I just thought it was just like
D minor flat, fucking whatever. Oh,
Oh
my
my
god!
god, I can't
so
believe
good.
that. That's amazing.
There's some other.
Can't wait till they release fucking Legend of Zelda in E flat. Like, fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh Christ!
Link's Awakening sharp.
Link's Awakening in E minor.
It's concerto.
There's some.
let's move on.
There's some
Fuck.
other cool shit I just want to go over real quick before we do move on. Is Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast is coming out September 24th on
you
the Switch.
Please elaborate on what that really is.
That's
Well,
the Kyle Katarn
That's Kyle
stories,
Katarn,
bros.
baby.
Kyle Katarn. He's awesome, bros. He's like
He's one of the
I'm a
coolest.
Jedi Outcast, man.
I've never played
Isn't
Jedi Outcast.
Academy is also coming out as well.
That's what, you said,
I
but it
looked
wasn't
it
announced at the thing.
Jedi Academy Switch.
Also, Doom
Star
64.
Wars Jedi Knight
Yes,
2?
that is crazy. Doom 64 is like literally in a league of its own. It's this completely different Doom game that doesn't exist anywhere else.
Yeah,
except
yeah.
for now an amazing PC mod that's come out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And also Assassin's Creed: The Rebel Collection, which is Black Flag and Rogue, all in one pack, coming to Switch.
You had me at Black Flag. You lost me at the Rogue one.
Did you play Rogue?
Absolutely not.
Apparently, it's
I'm-
fucking great. It's
so I
really,
hear.
really great.
My mistake.
You
all
play as a Templar.
I know that,
Yeah.
but all the screenshots that I saw was literally it was the same.
It's Black Flag, but in the ice.
just ice.
Yeah.
No fucking.
It's quite literally what it is. Like you're in Canada.
If I'm not wearing dual swords and dual pistols, I want to know about it.
I have wanted to play Rogue for a while, but I'm definitely not going
Maple
to
syrup.
play it on the Switch. I'll just get it on the 360 and play it on my Xbox. Actually, did they remaster Rogue? I think they did, so I'll just buy it on the
I
Xbox.
was going to make a quick correction. Academy
Please do.
comes out early 2020.
Oh, okay, cool. But
Yeah,
Outcast,
Academy is my favorite Star
And
Wars
Academy is the
Outcast
one
comes
where
out
you create a character and you're in Luke's Academy, right?
game. Yes, you are. Not only do you get to create your character, but you get to create your lightsaber.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then halfway through the game, you lose it, and then you get to create it again, and you can choose between dual lightsabers or a motherfucking
started to play
spear
that.
one with the two blades.
I started to play it on
Double-
Xbox.
Double ender.
and it's,
I want one like Ray's.
it's not aged great.
Which one? Outcast.
Academy. I started playing it on the Xbox a few months ago because it was free with gold, and it's like This
Yeah.
is hard to play.
My nostalgia glasses are on, bros. I could fucking play that shit.
Yeah.
I have played that
It's
shit again.
fucking
It's
And I
still
want to.
installed on my PC.
See, I wish they would re-release Dark Forces 2.
That would be hard to get into these days.
That
is
is
old school. That is-
very full motion video
Yes,
cutscenes. And
yes.
Was
I
it
loved
you
it.
though, or was it maybe you, Dylan? That I was trying to get one of you to play Commando. Commando.
It was me. I
I
tried.
played it.
Fucking- How do you not? Fuck off.
These
It's
games
fu-
have
it's
not
rough.
aged well, man.
And that one did age well. That one did.
No.
Don't play
It's
with
just
me.
like, it's my favorite. My glasses are pink
Trust
as
me.
fuck.
And that is exactly why I'm getting
Dark
mad at
Forces
Elliot by being
2.
like, I couldn't get into Academy. It's like, because you didn't try, bros.
Yeah,
Like,
No,
exactly. You didn't try, man.
I could push on and really
You
and
didn't
do
even
it, but-
fucking put the effort in. Bro.
But yeah, I never played Outcast, even though I loved Dark Forces 2. And Kyle Katarn's badass, but
fucking Coctorn.
I probably won't get it on the Switch. But yeah,
No,
Depends on how much. Like, am I going to buy this game again?
yeah. If they
What is it,
charge
Resident
like
Evil 4?
$5 for it, then
Like 10 times.
I'd buy it. But they're probably going to charge like $24.95.
I don't know. I just bought Doom 2 on the Switch for like $7.50.
That's not bad.
It's not that bad, honestly.
That's
But
pretty
for a game that's that old,
for a
that's
Switch
available for free all over the place.
Yeah.
I still bought it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Supporting.
So yeah,
Trendy.
it was good direct.
The other thing as
I'm
well.
not a huge Nintendo boy, so I'm not
Yeah.
like, oh, Luigi's man. Like, I don't really care about.
I don't
Luigi's
care at all.
Mansion.
I'm
I don't really care about.
I'm not buying that shit.
No,
More of a Luigi's fan.
Yeah, and the thing is that, like, completely fair enough if that's your style of game, but when I see stuff like that, it's really not my style of
and they charged
out the nose. for it.
$100 for it forever, and it's like, I don't know.
Plus, it's just the same games that they make again and again and again. And I know that they make changes, and I know that the game design's fantastic, but it really just grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah, I'm
what else
kinda
they
with you.
announced?
Yes.
Their
No.
SNES
Oh
collection.
yeah,
Which is something I've been getting balls
Dylan's
deep
actually
in.
been playing. Yeah.
Fucking oath, yeah. So, I mean,
But
as soon as that shit dropped, because you're going to...
Where the fuck is Donkey Kong Country?
Oh, bros, give him a hot
I
minute.
heard that so much
him a
as
hot
soon as I saw the
minute.
announcement.
Give him a hot minute. Let
Fuck
him fucking
off.
do some shit.
The fucking NES fucking games that are on Switch online are like, there's 2 a month. Oh, that's fucking great. You've got thousands of games. Just fucking put them out there. Give us a virtual console like they had on the fucking Wii U.
Yeah,
and on the Wii.
If Nintendo had any sense about them, they would have had a service in which you purchase a game on one console and you could have it move it from the 3DS to the Switch.
Yeah.
If they had any fucking sense about it.
I just want to play Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. I'll pay fucking full price for those games.
Really? Because the thing is, like, I've been
Yeah.
jumping in. I've been playing these games for like fucking 20 minutes a pop, and then I'm like, oh, I'm kind of over it. The only
Donkey
one that I've
Kong
been
Country
really getting into
does hold up.
has been. Yeah, I know, absolutely it would. But the one that I've been getting into has been Super Metroid. The way that they actually start the story off, it really it makes me feel like a lot of games, obviously from this day and age, have really taken a lot from that particular
absolutely,
one. Like
yeah.
even just the build up with it has cutscenes and stuff like that,
Sick.
which I was like, this is fucking dope. And you go in the first area, get out of your ship, you go to a certain part and get a power up, and as you walk back, then the enemies start to populate, and I'm like, these enemies look amazing, like
Yeah,
they're
right.
fucking huge monsters, and I'm like, this is dope. And of course, the Metroidvania gameplay style that
yeah,
I
that's-
need. So
And it's such a popular thing still to this day for that reason,
yeah,
I
for
guess.
great
Because
reasons, yeah.
because that was so good.
But I've been playing that. And I played a bit of Kirby's Dream World, obviously Super Mario. Yeah, it was dope. I love it.
Yeah.
Super Mario World. I played a bit of
Cosplay as
I
Kirby.
think was it Fatal Fury or it was some beat 'em up game. Played some Super Ghosts and Goblins. That was fun.
yeah.
And yeah, I've just been diving in there because I really like the rewind feature, especially for those tough as nails games.
And
where it's
a
like you
lot of
fuck it
those
up and-
games were fucking hard.
Yeah, and SNES games were not as bad as NES games in my
Yeah.
book, I suppose. But
Yeah.
I really liked if there was one game that I would have requested, because again, I didn't grow up with the SNES, but it would have been Mega Man X. Because I
Yeah,
played
right.
that shit on emulation, and I was like, I fucking dug that game, bro. Like, I played that to completion. That's the
did
only
dig it.
SNES game that I had played to completion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick. I never played Mega Man, ever. I've never played Mega Man.
Yeah, I'm not into it at all. It was just one. I watched that one fucking episode of Sequelitis from. Did you ever watch Sequelitis?
No.
You know Game Grumps and
Yeah.
Aaron.
In
what's
name
his name?
only.
Yeah, pretty much. only.
Oh, forget it. Fuck, I can't remember his name. I feel bad. But anyway, He made this show called Sequelitis. It was all about the game design of that game, and I got me into it, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah, well, give me Donkey Kong Country.
Can I just touch on what you said before, how Nintendo should,
Touch it.
like, if you have games from another system, you should move it across. If your Switch fucking breaks and you bought games from the store, good fucking luck.
Wait,
That
what?
is atrocious.
You have to contact their support and get them to, like, move your games and give you, like, a code to allow you to re-download it. Like,
No way.
it's not attached to your account properly. Like, they don't do that.
What?
Like, it's...
Because I thought you could have two consoles, like primary and secondary, but the secondary console always had to be connected to the internet.
I don't know. It's just fucked up. Like, I was looking at...
That's so
'cause my
backwards.
shit was breaking. I was like, what?
Because
How
you
does
have
it
to
work if they're
sign
on
to...
the SD card? Like, what if I move my SD card into another system? Does it just not work?
I don't know. But if you're buying from the eShop, you have to sign in with an account. How
No, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't
broken is
have a purchase.
Nintendo?
It's
That's just
stupid.
poor. That's piss poor, especially in
They
2019.
got away with so much archaic design that it blows me away.
Because they made Mario.
and Zelda.
Zelda. Anyway, Nintendo head scratches at every point. I don't get how they still are around. But there you go.
Yeah, they're still around.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I still bought a Switch.
Yeah, I'm actually enjoying Astral Chain on the Switch. And that's published by Nintendo.
And I'm still very much enjoying Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
I got to get that fucking PTSD boy on my
Oh,
bongos. Like,
Like I said, use those big fucking
bongos.
Bingos.
beaties.
bingo bongos.
Bats.
Yeah, I was just looking it up.
If he doesn't, I will.
Here you go. So you need your new console. You need to log into your account and contact Nintendo and report your old Switch as destroyed, so they can deactivate your old
Destroyed?
Switch. And your
Fuck.
save data will be gone, but your digital purchases can then be re-downloaded on a new device.
That is insane.
How stupid!
That is insane.
It's ridiculous.
So, like,
What's the
I have-
point of your account?
I have two Xboxes that I swap between regularly. Like, every day, if I want to record gameplay, I'll jump on this one. If I just want to sit on the 4K TV, I'll jump on this one. All I have to do is make sure that when I finish playing a game, that it like I don't turn it off straight away at the wall. Otherwise, when I go to load it up on the other one, it's like, we can't sync your latest save file. So I have to turn that one on and just leave it signed in for 5
To
minutes
sync,
and
yeah.
then go across and it will fucking sync perfectly. If I was doing this on a Switch, it would be the biggest hassle.
That would be
like
so sad.
I would have like, and I
suppose you wouldn't
rely
need to.
on that.
I mean, you could just pick the Switch up and move it.
Yeah, that's a good point. But like, what if I wanted?
What if you break your handheld console that is tiny
Like
and vulnerable?
If I want to
No,
record
you
Switch
can't. According
gameplay,
to Nintendo, you're not allowed to do that.
if I want to record my Switch gameplay, like I'd still have to move it over to this other
Dock.
spot, you know,
Yeah.
unless I had two docks. But like, I rely on that fact of just being able to go, hey, I can just pick up my other console and play it. Like,
so
Yeah.
weird.
fucking hell, Nintendo.
I just don't
It's
understand
sort
what's the point of
shit
the
out.
account if I can't. What happens to all these people that want to buy the new Switch?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Even
But
then.
and that's the thing. I think you can set up like, this is my primary console and this is, but that doesn't seem to, that like
Yeah,
contradicts exactly what
Yeah,
you just
exactly,
read.
right? Like,
Absolutely.
That's so stupid. And if I've just purchased the new console, do I falsely report my original console
As
as
being
damaged so
destroyed?
they can deactivate it and put
Oh
my
my
games on the new one?
God.
What? Maybe they'll change it because the new consoles are coming out, but I
doubt
Yeah,
don't
I
Nintendo
doubt
are going to get with the
Nintendo.
times, eh? Yeah, I doubt it. Oh, right. This is probably as good a spot as any to wrap this one up. But
Sure is.
this is it. Episode 19 of Spawn to
Yeah.
Respawn. Thank you so much for listening. I'm just going to do a quick little shout out to our sponsor. Our amazing sponsor, Rifle LP. You can find him at mixer.com/RifleLP. He is an incredible streamer. He's got a great little community going. And yeah,
lord.
big love for Rifle because he's such an amazing lord. But yeah, other than that, my name is Dylan Smith, and you can find me on Twitter at CitizenSmith14, and I'm joined by
Elliot Porter. You can find me on Twitter at Direct Gaming, and you can find me on YouTube, youtube.com/directgaming. My Control review is out.
and it's awesome. Check it out.
Go
It's
watch
beautiful.
It. It's probably
Go and
the
suck on it.
I'm the happiest
best review.
Yeah,
Suckle
I
on
think
that
I'm
review.
the happiest with that review. Just worked well with the music and the fucking titles and shit. So go watch it.
Delicious.
Give it some love.
Please. It's amazing.
And I'm Mitchell Barnsley. You'll find me with Delta Squad on Kashyyyk, rescuing the Wookiees, or you'll actually find me in the link below for Twitter.
For Twitter, please.
Rescuing the Wookiees.
I'll be with those fluffy little guys. Check me out. And I am Kat. You will find me as a CapCatty on Twitter and CapCat on Mixer, if you please.
Please. All right, you beautiful motherfuckers. Thank you for sticking around for yet another episode of Spawn
Yahoo!
Respawn. We're going to head to the Ubi Expo.
Yes.
Ubi-
Tomorrow.
Ubi
Ubisoft
Experience. Yes, tomorrow. So expect to hear for us. Check out our Twitter. You're going to see some updates on that. We're going to be talking about that next episode. And then we're off to PAX next month, which is going to be sick. But thank you again. That's all from us. So from us here at Spawn Respawn, peace.
Goodbye.
Bye.